Ahoy, ye scurvy dogs! I be Party Elite, and I'll be your irate pirate captain for this here Let's Play with Aranessa Saltspite, the Pirate Queen of Sartosa. And no, I won't be keeping that voice for the entirety of this Let's Play, but it will make an appearance every once in a while, unless that's what you want. Let me know under the I at the top right corner of the screen. What I will be doing, though, is kicking off a Let's Play with Aranessa Saltspite and the Pirates of Sartosa. I have been waiting for this DLC for a very long time. I called it, and I've waited for it since before the base game even released, so I'm very excited. A massive thanks, as such, to Creative Assembly for allowing me to plunder their wares and get an early access key so that I might show you everything that this DLC has to offer. I do plan on getting a bit of a review done as well, once I'm able to actually sink my teeth in and get a deeper dive into the DLC and get a better understanding of what it has to offer. I intend to get that released before the DLC actually launches, before it actually ships, as it were. But we'll see if I can get that done, get enough gameplay in to give you a solid review. So, enough of an introduction, I think. Let's dive right into a new campaign. I'm planning on doing an Eye of the Vortex campaign and focusing on the Vampire Coast storyline rather than trying, global domination or anything like that. So the Eye of the Vortex it is, and no, Tyrion, it is not your day. It is Aranessa Saltspite's day. I'm so excited. She looks so cool with the double peg legs and the halberd and everything. Like, I'm a fan of her character design and her attitude and spirit, so that's why the moment she was revealed, I was like, you know what? I'm going to play an Aranessa Saltspite and the Pirates of Sartosa campaign. Now, Vampire Coast race has a couple of attributes, of course, across the board for all of the lords: infamy and loyalty, destroy, sack, and raid to build a reputation at sea, whilst keeping ambitious commanders loyal and trustworthy by imparting riches and wealth to them. So I imagine it works a little like the Skaven loyalty mechanic, and hopefully there's a bit of backstabbing and stuff like that. Pirate Coves gain infamy and leech wealth from unsuspecting settlement owners where these hideouts have been formed. And then extra powder boosts the firepower missile units can output in battle while they have high levels of ammunition at their disposal. So these, again, across the board. The Pirates of Sartosa specifically have more income from raiding, a huge plus 50%, a higher chance of finding treasure maps, and higher income from sacking settlements as well. So you need to keep in mind to do a lot of that. And then Aranessa herself, again, her character has a better buff to leadership in her aura. We've got a higher weapon strength, a plus 20% for all Sartosan units in her own army, and plus 8 melee attack for the same units in her own army as well. And we do kick things off with some crabs. Aranessa starts with crabs, rotting Prometheans in our army. We've got the deck gunners, who will be quite handy, armor piercing, and they also have the shield breaker trait in their missile damage. And then we've got the Sartosa Free Company, who are anti-infantry but also rowdy. So that'll be nice with a perfect vigor. And the bonus versus infantry here is actually a 6. So, pretty handy. Now, we are going to go very hard here. As many of you who frequent this channel know quite well, I enjoy role-playing my campaigns out. I like making decisions that are sometimes driven by story and passion, more so than calculated mathematics. I don't like min-maxing, and so I try to avoid going too high on the campaign difficulty, only because that's when the AI starts to really cheat, and it's no longer fun. You can't take fun risks, whereas the battle, of course, we always go very hard with the battle. So, with all that said and done, with setup done, I think it's time to grab your bottle of rum, as long as ye is of legal drinking age, and let us begin this tale of ghosts and ghouls. Alright, so we're actually requested not to show the intro videos as this embargo lifts, and I'm not sure why. I thought maybe it was work in progress, but I don't know, that was, it shivered me timbers, let's put it that way. I actually like that intro quite a bit, but everything from here on out, I am able to share. Sorry about that, guys. Rules are rules, even for pirates sometimes.
The dead wash against the hull of the swordfish, and vampires come to consort. Sent by my father, in preparation for the challenges to come. It is a gift I'm reluctant to accept. But if I am to face elves, then a preternatural edge is needed. There, Ulthuan's wealth is ripe for plunder. I have crossed swords with the princes of Ivris and Calador, and it will please me greatly to spite them once more. But the Sea Father hasn't sent me the undead merely to infuriate the elves. For there are riches to gather on the coasts of Araby. The full tombs of the Desert Kings to loot, as well as greenskin hordes to raid. Only then will I turn the swordfish homeward, to Sartosa, with holds full of gold. Of course, the true treasure is out there, upon the open seas, and only the most infamous will steal it.
Alright, let's get this show on the road, or on the seas as it might be. So how they play, all this stuff, I'll sort of detail as we go along, but a few things you need to know is we're hunting after Amanar. Beneath the waves, an ancient beast stirs, having laid dormant for millennia. Many seek to kill it, while others wish to command its almighty strength for themselves. Only through the use of an ancient sea shanty and a legendary weapon can you hope to fell the creature and satisfy this campaign's victory conditions. So what we're trying to do here is kill Amanar so that we can raise Amanar from the dead and have it work for us, basically. The way that works is we need to get all 3 verses of the Lost Sea Shanty and then get the harpoon through a main story mission. That will then all allow us to partake in the final quest battle is how I imagine it's going to play out. Now, infamy over here is something we gain by doing a variety of things, whether it's looting, raiding, sacking, being an overall pirate, completing missions, things like that will move us up this infamy ladder as we get more and more infamous, and then we'll be challenged by the various pirate captains who have these sea shanty verses, and then upon defeating them, that's how you collect them. So you kind of have to do it to Gentleman Jenkins. Sorry, I just noticed that. What a great Mad Mulletson. Sorry. So yeah, you have to gain infamy to actually complete the main storyline. Apart from that, your ship itself and your faction leader is sort of so they sort of play as a hybrid between land-based and I guess settled and horde factions. You can actually build up your ship much like a Black Ark, and you can recruit directly from your lord, your faction legendary lord, without needing to actually be at land or encamped or anything like that. But of course, you do need to build recruitment structures as if it were a floating city. Now we do have a city as well. We've got Sartosa here, and we can build this up and we can upgrade this. It's got its own building chains and stuff. And then we can globally recruit. When we make landfall, we can globally recruit as well. So that's pretty cool. They've got, it acts as its own city, so it has its own growth. It has its own system of building buildings. Sorry, I meant to do this, where you have to have population surplus to build any of these buildings. So it's all pretty cool how that comes together. And then apart from that, just to remind myself, right, infamy, we went over that. Pirate Coves will come across, basically, when you capture a settlement or when you win a settlement battle, you have the option, as long as it's a coastal or a port city, of making a pirate cove that'll give you income and other benefits from whenever they're owned by any other faction, even if they don't know that it exists. So that'll be pretty cool to experiment with as well. Apart from that, let's move on. I just want to give that in a Cole's Notes format rather than actually read the whole thing. Now here is Symbols, the monkey I told you guys we'd be getting orders from in a previous video. Yeah, Symbols is if I recall correctly, a possessed monkey. Is a powder monkey, literally. Capture and occupy a settlement belonging to the following faction you've rest. So Shrine of Loic's going to fall nice and early. Mistress, the Dark Elves' assault across Ulthuan has distracted the Azure. You should strike and take their settlements while the chaos lasts. Most certainly, my dearest monkey Symbols. And then over here, we've got our Riddle of the Mapmaker. So treasure hunting is another element here. So find the hidden treasure by solving the treasure map's riddle, using Dig for Treasure with your army or hero. The god of tricks has left his treasures within, but unless you're an elf, do not worry that trespassing here is a sin. Okay, I hope they all rhyme, actually. That's pretty good. So I guess that's a clue to make things a bit more specific as to where I should be looking. It gives us a lot of infamy and some money as well. And then the search for the vengeance is sort of the driving thrust of the campaign. The search for the Wreck of the Vengeance is underway, and using the map we gained from the shop in Sartosa, we have set sail to the shallow seas of the Dragon's Spine. However, upon arrival, we have spotted a ship flying the flag of the Sunken Land Corsairs. What these pirates are doing at this very location is unknown. It is perhaps a coincidence, but regardless, they stand before us and the Wreck of the Vengeance. More importantly, the star metal harpoon sunk within her. So this quest, or this mission, I guess, gives us the star metal harpoon, which we need to, again, win the campaign itself. That's that harpoon back there, and it gives us a lot of money too. Cool. Now, if we take a look at some things really quickly, again, I'm going to be quick about the mechanics and stuff over you, because I'm sure you're seeing this stuff 100 times right now. So first things first, I guess this is where the star metal harpoon is happening. And I will mention, at times, the yellow arrow becomes a yellow box. It's an early build, it's a pre-release build, so there are some small bugs. Just do keep that in mind if we come across any. Now, over here, treasure maps and pieces of 8. So this is the riddle of the map maker. So somewhere over here, we're going to find this treasure if we go around with an agent or with a lord digging. Pieces of 8 are kind of like the Books of Nagash, where you go around and you fight these lords in battle in order to unlock various regiments of renown. So depending on the type of regiment of renown you'd like to get, you go ahead and chase after these various, I guess, sea captains, or pirate captains, I suppose, and defeat them to unlock the piece of 8, as it were. So that's pretty neat. Interesting way to approach the regiments of renown here, rather than simply ranking up. Technology, we've got offices as well here. So there are a couple of offices. There are requirements to actually fill these offices, of course, and they do come with their own benefits. Just hovering over them so you can kind of pause and take a look at them. Hopefully this session will get to at least assign some of them. Maybe not. Pretty high-ranking requirements here, even at the beginning. But yeah, so that's offices, and then of course we've got rights. Some of these rights do things like give us more money per certain building. We've got an equivalent of the Desert Storms that the Tomb Kings had, but it also gives us Vanguard deployment for monster units over here. Brings the Cursed Mist, causing attrition to foreign armies, and then of course you yourself become immune to it. Queen Bess, an extra replenishment, and then we've got the Curse of Eternal Service, giving us more loyalty and public order. And knowing me, I will need I will need all the public order help I can get. So let's start. Let's start. I've been waiting so long, I can't wait any longer. First things first, what do we got here? Aranessa Saltspite. You've got 2 Sartosa Free Company. We got some deck gunners, zombie pirate gunnery mob, bombers, flinging bombs, they blow up, scurvy dogs, and rotting Prometheans. Are we ready to just dive into the Shrine of Loic, or do I want to wait and build or recruit? I say we make landfall to kick things off, take the Shrine of Loic, and then maybe perhaps some global recruitment from Sartosa will help us along the way. We have access to... So, because we are of Sartosa, we have access to the Sartosa Free Company and the Sartosa Militia from the Smuggler's Landing here. So that'll be nice and helpful. And we also begin with access to the Zombie Pirate Deckhand Mob. I'm wondering if we upgrade this to kick things off for a mere 2,000, give us some bare minimal anti-large capabilities at the very least, and some scurvy dog recruitment capabilities. But that's all remote access. That's it's all a global recruitment. Locally, we can't recruit anything yet anyway. So fine, let's go ahead and do that. Let's upgrade this. And how much money have we got here? 3,000. Let's see if we can't do something to help that out. Now, we have a landmark building available here, Peg Street Pawn Shop. Golden idols, exotic animals, dwarf beer. So lots of resources that we can trade. That's actually not bad. If we start making some trade deals, we can make a decent bit of money off of Sartosa, which is quite fitting. Apart from that, there's a couple of options. I could get a Desolate Shoal happening. I'd like to get some bloated corpses and animated hulks out as soon as possible. But really, I want to get everything out as soon as possible. Buried treasure, or the plunder pile, is part of the buried treasure chain here, giving us more money, which is what we're looking for. So let's go ahead and give ourselves the plunder pile over here for a mere 1,000, and that'll be all the constructing for now. I think we'll leave this slot open. We'll see what we can do once we actually hit the Shrine of Loic, how much money we get out of that. Make some decisions after that. Are we able to raise the dead here? We are. It'll take... Well, we can do it right away. Let's get some bloated corpses. Got to take advantage of being undead after all, so let's get some of you. I'm getting kind of pricey. And I suppose we could get some of you as well. Let's get some of those fodder troops out there. Let's raise, have no money, but that's okay. As a pirate, I'm used to having no money. That's why I do what I do, to make money. So, into the Shrine of Loic. This shouldn't be too much of a challenge, I should hope, but it is the first battle of this campaign, so you can rest assured we will fight it manually. Alright, laddies. Here begins the first battle of this here campaign, of this here tale of daring do. So our Sartosa Free Company are actually able to Vanguard deploy. Might use that to shut down archers nice and early. Maybe we like come in from the flank or something. Actually, we don't have much of a front line. Let's not be ridiculous. It's like first time fielding an army and I'm already trying some zany nonsense. Alright, let's pull you up front. Anti-large and armor-piercing, physically resistant, and she's got some abilities as well, which should help quite a bit. We will most certainly be using her in melee. Let's get a regular front line going over here. Sorry, let's set you up like this. because it looks nicer. And right behind you, we've got the zombie pirate gunnery mob for a range of 145. Not terrible. We're not going to outrange high elves, that's for sure. That's not going to be happening. But then the deck gunners over here, they've got a decent range. They'll be outranging the high elves, and their whole deal, I guess, is they're sort of like a pseudo-artillery piece. And then apart from that, we've got our zombie pirate gunnery mob bombers, who have even less range. Maybe we can come in from the side and fling some bombs in. And our bloated corpses, when they charge in, they've got two abilities. And I guess they do it themselves, I suppose. I don't see any buttons here, but the Gaseous Demise kicks things off with a powerful explosion, bringing a lot of damage, and then the Noxious Disintegration is what you do when hit points are below 20%, and that's another explosion that happens. So the Bloated Corpses should be a lot of fun to, I guess, fling into the enemy to kick things off. I'm going to try to use them at first, at least. And then we've got our Rotting Prometheans here. I will say really quickly, guys, let me know what you would and would not like to see more of, especially during this pre-release phase. I always take feedback to heart. I always want to know what you guys want to see more and less of. More cinematic shots? Let me know. Less cinematic shots? Let me know. Because, after all, with great power comes great responsibility. And with the power of early access comes the responsibility to know what you guys want to see and to deliver that. Alright, got this set up over here, come with a nice flanking maneuver, shut down any archers, move in from the front here, keep firing with the deck gunners, and I think we should be good to go. Let's group you up over there. And, right, let's make sure no one's in skirmish mode, guard mode on, and you guys as well. Alright, here goes. Making this big deal out of what's going to be a nothing battle, probably. Huh. That's an interesting look. They come as a crew. I mean, we all come as a crew. We're pirates, dammit. Alright, what do we got here? We've got, yeah, 2 archers, we got some spears in the back there, and Illyrian Reaver archers, so this shouldn't be too much of a problem. We keep firing away at the archers and just try to finish them off from a distance here. And we're doing decent damage. Might do. I don't think I'm too concerned about the spearmen, I suppose. Are they really just going to stand there and take it? Is that the plan? I mean, if that's the plan, then I can get some more cinematic shots in. So yeah, like I said, there's going to be some bugs. Don't mind that. It is an early access build. This is not the release build, so be prepared for that. And I hope this is... Oh, there we go. There we go. They're moving. They're moving. They see what's going on. They see what's going on. Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, go ahead. Come closer. Oh, you know what? I guess that floating glowing is our excess gunpowder in action. All right, let's move up a little bit. I'm not just going to sit here and eat shots. Let's move you up. You are anti-large. Let's get the wolves coming in from the side here to shut down the archers. We're still firing away. In come these shots as well. The Illyrian Reaver archers shouldn't last too long. Oh yeah, they're taking a beating here. And let's see, what do we got here? Yeah, so these aren't abilities of my own. Oh, they are slow and lumbering. And hilarious. Okay, let's see what happens over here. Come on, give me a nice explosion. Oh! And there's most certainly friendly fire. Holy crap. Alright, didn't take that into account. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. But look at the amount of damage we did there. That's insane. Let's get this down onto you. Keep you in place here. You're not getting away. Nicely done. And let's pull back around here. Pull you away. Let's not get stuck in against anti-large. Dear Lord, I was, I mean, I knew there was going to be an explosion, but for some reason I didn't prepare myself for the friendly fire. That is insane. That is insane how much damage we did there. Alright, awesome. Keep firing away. We've got Aranessa up in here and the Illyrian Reaver archers. They're being taken care of. These archers should drop fairly soon. Let's see what's going on over here. Get a nice rear charge with you guys. And let's see if we can't get some bombs coming in as well. Man. Gonna have to do a proper inspection of all these new units and see how they all look and animate when they come in like that. I'm sure that there's a lot of really cool new large unit animations. Let's try and keep these wolves alive. Sorry, the dogs, the scurvy dogs alive. Alright, we're good there. Let's not kill this bloated corpse off. Let's keep you guys back here. I kind of feel bad, but hey, that's what you get for serving under a pirate queen, right? Alright, let's move in. Let's fire away. Let's pull you guys back as well into safety. And let's see what we get over here. Again, not doing as well as maybe I should to kick things off. Too many cinematic shots. Let's maybe cut them off a little bit. Hey, come on now. Fire away. Don't tell me you're, like, obstructed or something without actually telling me. Okay, we're good over here. We're chasing after that. The Illyrian Reaver archers are going to fall. Maybe I do need to bring this bloated corpse in. Let's move over. Zombie pirate deckhand mob I don't really care about. Okay, these guys are just not firing. Let's turn you back around, get in over here. The zombies, or rather the scurvy dogs, sorry, are taking care of the archers. I think we're okay back there. In we come with a charge. Move off to the side so we can fire into their backs. Let's go, come on. She's just going off on her own business, doing her own thing. Fire away. Can we fire now, please? Wow, so very slow and lumbering, as is fitting. Oh, here we go. Oh, hey. Nice. Those are different explosions from, like, blasting charges or anything, if I'm not mistaken. They look like different effects, actually, so that's nice to see. And it looks like they're fairly effective, actually. Cool. Alright, we're good over there. These guys are done. We can pull you towards these archers. We can shut them down with Aranessa as well. Let's turn around and fire. Not that we need to. I mean, these guys are all going to die. If anything, we can get some extra XP, I suppose, but we're good. There you have it, the first victory for Aranessa Saltspite. They will sing shanties of this battle for days to come. Not actually. Actually, should have gone a lot more smoothly. But that is what it is, a decisive victory nonetheless. Let's end that battle, move on. And, yeah, that feels good. Holy crap, though, that bloated corpse. 85 kills on impact. Madness. Oh, wow. So in like multiplayer or anything, if a bloated corpse is coming at you, you take that thing down, you take it down right away. You trigger its explosion immediately. Alright, so here we are. We can sack it. Get a fair bit of money actually out of that. We can simply occupy it. We can raise it for some infamy. Or establish a pirate cove for replenishment and money. This early in the campaign, I say maybe we sack just for the extra little bit of money. It causes a bit of instability, but hey, it's fine. We're here. We're here. We'll take it next turn. Okay, so banner for you. Fair enough. We'll assign that soon enough, and let's take a look at what we can do to move up. I always like starting with the marcher here just to get us extra movement range. Always a good idea. Ooh, hey, our first achievement. What do you know? So I say maybe we keep going down that line. Lightning Strike is always nice to have. So perhaps we go down that line. The path over here, Forger, gives us more money when raiding. And income from enemy buildings. Oh, interesting. Okay, public order reduction as well. Smuggler here. Okay. Bonus versus large buff over here. Arsonist, fire resistance buff. Missile damage increase and melee attack for Sartosan units. Alright, interesting stuff. And we'll take a look at some of this stuff afterwards. I can't wait to get onto a Rotting Promethean, though. However, we will start with giving ourselves this. The extra movement range is going to be nice and helpful, of course. And I suppose I could encamp. I could try digging instead. Consumes all remaining movement range, which isn't much. If there's ever a time to do it, it's now. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, hey. Well, that's nice. Cool. Wow, kicking things off nice and early. So, right unlocked, the Curse of the Sea Mist. It is said that when the dead come from the sea to stalk the land, they are shrouded in fell mist, a thick, evil fog, which gathers around the admiral commanding them. This right's now available. All right, cool. I'm not going to use the right just yet. So that's neat. Next turn, we'll take the Shrine of Loic, and then over here, you know what, I could have probably ignored that and just taken the fell cargo for some money. Over here, though, let's see if we can do anything for income. Oh, well, that's interesting. So if I increase public order by sharing the spoils, we'll lose some infamy. It's an interesting way to keep it, like, I guess it's matches the story, as it were. I don't think we need more corruption. Ammunition, global recruitment capacity, I like the sound of that. Alright, let's go ahead with the global recruitment capacity buff. Because we're not recruiting locally just yet, so let's go with that. We've got some more money. I could raise some more dead, I suppose. I mean, might as well. Might as well, and with the extra money, we might as well get something started over here. I don't know if I want to get this just yet. There are a couple of options, actually. Like, maybe if I'm patient enough... Ooh. That's just cool, but I don't think I'll need it ever. But, for example, this gives us more money, more public order. Like, maybe it's all a matter of how I want to play this. Okay, so we're going to leave that for later, because I'm not in a decision-making mood for that right now. And I think it can wait. I think I'm more likely to get, like, Smithy's Tavern here. Public order buff and income generation? I think so. Now, what shall we get over here? I'd like to work towards... So we are already working towards our Depth Guard and our Depth Guard polearms. So that's good. Now, I would maybe like to get the Desolate Shoal. That's what I'd mentioned earlier. Down the line, that'll give us access to some more. So we've got Animated Hulks and Bloated Corpses, but down the line, it'll give us Syrenes, Morngulls, Morngul Hunters. It's nice to have an agent out nice and early, spreading corruption, assassinating, things like that. So, might go down this path over here. I don't think we need anything for public order or anything, not just yet at least, but, famous last words. So, fine. Let's give in to our temptations and get ourselves a Desolate Shoal. Oh, well, it is tempting to get ourselves more artillery. Zufbar 42-pounders. Interesting. That's cool. An army ability out of a regular building. All right, cool. Well, let's go with the Desolate Shoal for now. Global Recruitment will unlock some neat units in a couple turns. And then, Aranessa, you're going to dive into the Shrine of Loic next turn. Research is available. What have we got here? So, Leadership buff. This does what? Public order buff is not a bad idea. Hero recruitment rank, bonus versus large, bonus versus infantry for certain units. Okay. I like that it's separated into these groups like command, firepower, legendary, admiral, salvage. I'm feeling like unlocking command early is not a bad idea, especially with the financial help, the growth help, income from ports, public order, which I always need help with. And this will help us out with some of our, obviously, ranged units, I imagine. Grants the Powder Monkey follower. Yay. You know what? I say we go ahead and kick things off with... Oh, that's going to be handy as well. Let's kick things off with command crews, get the extra leadership, prevent ourselves from crumbling too soon, and maybe we take a look at public order and stuff like that nice and early. Let's go ahead with that. Let's go ahead with that. And... Sorry, I just noticed something. What is Infamy is 382. This is our rank. Right, fair enough. We're almost caught up with Slosser Darfin. And the ship upgrade is available as well. Let's get ourselves this to help with pirate crew growth and upkeep reduction as well. And that will be all our money. You know what I could do instead is, rather than construct the shoal over here, let's see if Aranessa isn't able to get something else. Let's see. Corruption... Nah, I want units. I want units nice and early. Easy access to zombie pirate gunnery mob, perhaps. It's not a bad idea. When we unlock this, I'll be able to... I'll need one more population surplus, but I'll be able to get the ship's hold to get animated hulks and bloated corpses locally. So you know what? Maybe back in Sartosa, we don't bother with the animated shoals? Desolate shoal, animated shoal, what am I saying? And let's get the munitions hut instead. Sure. Let's do that. Let's do that, and then it's weird. I'm having some serious indecision here, but hey, whatever. It's the start of a campaign. We'll course correct if we need to. We'll adjust our bearings as the rhythm of the seas dictate, of course. So next turn we'll take the Shrine of Loic and perhaps regret some of our construction decisions, but it's okay. We've got money coming. We've got new unit types being accessible soon. We'll be fine. We're always fine. All right. Lots of new armies being added there. All right, so we've got our plunder pile, we've got our officers' cabin, and population surplus is 2. Okay. In 5 turns, we'll actually be able to construct the... where'd it go? The ship's hold. Sounds good to me. So, Aranessa, with this army that's fairly okay, we're going to dive into the Shrine of Loic. Take it. I can auto-resolve this one. We better not. We better not lose a unit. I'm worried we're going to lose the bloated corpse. I guess time will tell. Let's get some extra leadership in on you. Of course. Really? That's how you go? That's how you waste my bloated corpse AI? Alright. Alright, well that tells us something about using auto-resolve, that's for sure. So, Ulthuan Unprotected. We've completed this mission. Beautiful. Another mission issued. Maintain control of 2 provinces. Right. The High Elves are on the back foot. You should press the advantage, conquer this whole land, and create a pirate paradise on Ulthuan. I'm tempted to, put on a monkey voice for every time he says anything. Alright, Shrine of Loic. We've got Smuggler's Landing here. That gives us some easy access to some easy units. That's good. And, I guess once we grow here, we can take a look at some other options. Nothing to do here for now, though. You have leveled up. Ghost Fleet, casualty replenishment rate buff to get us to go on account, and then Lightning Strike. Sounds like a good thing to do. Replenishment is always nice. Replenishment is always nice. Let's go with that, and perhaps we raise some dead. Pretty cheap. Or we can recruit some Sartosa militia. A little bit pricier. A little bit pricier. All these achievements. All these achievements now. You know what, let's just raise some dead.
Yes, the winds blow true.
They're anti-infantry. They'll be handy against the high elves. All right, so let's get 3 of you. Oh, we're almost at our first full stack very early. And we have gone above Celostra Direfin, so that feels good. All right, one more turn before we'll have access to the Deckhand's Boneyard and the Munitions Hut as well, so that's good. And then I think I might send Aranessa. I guess I'll send her up here against Karen Thel, and then Elisali will leave for last. I hate pronouncing Elven city names. Maybe we go after that first while it's not built up and ridiculous. But that is the turn. It feels good being back on Total War. I'm not going to lie. It's been a while. I finished my Hellebron campaign, and then I kind of stopped playing campaigns. So it feels good to be back. I was waiting for the next DLC to drop, or the next big update to drop, and here we are. Here we are. All right, Aranessa, are you ready to move out? I think you are. Can we please not default to this view? One more turn before they're filled up, but you know what? I don't think I'm too concerned, especially because we can get ourselves a bloated corpse. And that's all I need. That's the recipe to success, is having at least one bloated corpse. I say we move all the way over. Let's go. Speed it up. Hurry over. There we go. Unprotected. It's got its walls, but we should be able to get through that relatively easily. And what I might actually consider doing is getting ourselves some artillery, because we can. Let's upgrade this as well, get some more income coming through. It's too bad we're wasting the income from buildings plus 40% on a single city province, but such is life. Let's leave that, actually. It'll take us way too low. Far too low for comfort.
The Pirate Queen.
And if we encamp here...
More bodies washed up.
2 turns it'll take me. 2 turns it'll take me. I think I have the patience. That's another thing about me that some of you will already know. I am either tremendously patient or I am ridiculously impatient. Now let's just take a quick look at the treasure map situation. So we have no more available right now, right? Okay, just making sure that I didn't miss something where completing or finding one treasure automatically leads us to the next. It in fact does not. Think we're good to move on? Yes. Alright, so we'll assail Elisali next turn. Well, in 2 turns, take it down, and then we'll hit Carenthel as well. Get rid of the elves over here. And yeah, take a slice out of the Ulthuan pie. I like pie. Alright, command cruise is done, so let's take a look at our tech here. So what shall we get? Everything is unlocked, which is good to know. Do I want to give myself... Let's see, we're up against the elves. I could give myself the raise the masses. Getting higher growth rate sooner, in my opinion, is better. Just because your cities will be moving down the lines faster, the construction lines and all. And public order isn't just yet a big enough deal, I think. We're at... Oh, I say that, but here you see we're going to have a rebellion. I'll let that rebellion pop because Aranessa will shut it down, and that'll help us out overall. So maybe I do consider getting public order +2. Yeah, sure, let's do that. It'll take 6 turns. It'll take long enough to get there. And I need to consider what I build here. I need to help public order, and I need to spread corruption as well. At least it's raising slowly. Very slowly. Okay, one more turn of recruitment, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, is there anything I can build in 1 turn? Saul takes 1 turn, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and get ourselves... No, I need a population surplus of 3, right. 3 more turns. 3 more turns for that. Not a problem. At least I can hit Elisali without having to wait and encircle it. Ooh, hello. We see another ship. We attack. It's like, is that what I do anytime I see a ship at sea? I just have to attack it, no matter the faction it belongs to? The answer to that question is absolutely not, because that is ridiculous. That is more ridiculous than is right to go by. So let's hit Elisali here, and I think we'll just capture it. No need to, do it twice. And that's a balanced fight, actually. Well, let's take it to him. Let's take it to him. Alright, here's hoping I have not made a foolish mistake. and overestimated my zombie horde over here. We're just going to push right in and try and shut down the archers as quickly as possible, get the artillery fire doing some work, and destroying everything we can. I don't think we're going to be taking down any walls. We're not going to be waiting for that. And I think we can just push all from one side. The question is which side. I wonder if the bloated corpse can actually destroy the gates in one quick swoop, as it were. Oh, well, nonetheless, let's get the Sartosa Free Company. Vanguard deployed. You're going to be using your ladders. Get ready to be exhausted, folks. Let's move you guys off to the side over here. Move you over to here. Again, we want to shut down the range support as quickly as possible. We've got our zombies here. You know what? We can push our zombies off to the side over here. Keep them visible so that they can creep up and maybe force the elves to deploy at least some archers over here. Let's see what we can do with that. Move you over to here. Move you over to here. And sure, you can go up over here. Fair enough. And then over here, back on this side, we'll get our pseudo-artillery and everybody over here. Let's get you grouped up over there. Let's get you grouped up before I forget. And I'll push you up here alongside these guys on that flank. We've got you two. Again, hopefully we're not just going to get pummeled by all the towers right at the beginning. Keep you apart. Move you in towards the gates to kick things off. And, oh hey, we forgot you. There you go. So that should be good. These guys should be able to take down the gates. I wonder if I send the bloated corpse in through the gate as well, actually. I highly doubt it'll be able to climb a ladder. I'd be surprised if it was able to climb a ladder. But, yeah, let's get this started, I think. We're good enough. We're well enough off. Let's go. Let's see if that works. Fire away. Move you up. Move you up as well. Move these dogs into the trees. And you guys are going to move up uncontested, apparently. Alright. Let's climb. Let's climb. Let's climb. Oof. These guys are in a rough shape. And how are we doing with the artillery here? Are we firing? We're obstructed. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, here we go. Firing away. These guys are already giving up on the fight. Not a fan of that. Come on, let's get up. Getting some shots in there. These zombies have not distracted the enemy at all. That's okay. We're losing some more Sartosa Free Company over there. I'm a little worried about the bloated corpse destroying some of my my rotting Prometheans over here. Come on, let's get in there. Fire away. We're coming up over there. Alright, come on, bloated corpse. What are you going to do? Come on, get in there. Move a little bit faster. I hope it can break the gates in one go. I don't think so. I'll be surprised if it does. But hey, it gets us a good head start. Not the ideal use of a bloated corpse, evidently. Alright, we're climbing up over here. Where are you at? There you are. Alright, you're going up. You're going up. We're firing away still. These guys are giving up on the fight. Let's get the artillery firing away over here. We are up top. Good stuff. Let's get you up over here. No. Don't put down new ladders. Just need you coming up. Alright, excellent. Let's get you moving in. Shut down all the range support. Let's go. Get you in there. Are you not working on the gates? Come on now. I think we're all firing away. These guys are throwing their bombs as well. Aranessa's up in here. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent. Alright, so what? At most we lost like one unit. We've still got our artillery firing away, though not perfectly. Come on now. These guys are firing away as well. Let's try and take care of this nonsense over here. And I guess I could try and pin some of these archers in place, but what good will that really do me? Wow, we're not poking through that gatehouse, but it's okay. I don't think I even need it anymore. These guys are getting some work done over here. And you know what? Maybe I do hold you in place, just so you're not able to get away as all that artillery fire is coming in, and the range support as well. These guys are going to give up pretty soon, I think. And finally, we're taking on the gate, it looks like. Okay, let's take a look at some of these models here. Why are you obstructed? What is possibly obstructing this extremely high arc? Fire away. Give me some glorious shots here. I do like these models a fair bit. Seaweedy and mossy and gross. Pretty good. Pretty good. Whoops. Alright, here we go. Let's make sure we don't die off as I watch these models. Okay, are we going in? Everyone's firing away. Are you able to fire away as well? Come on now. Come on now. All of you take care of these spearmen over here. I can't believe that distraction actually kind of worked. There go the gates. And now we're able to go through. Come on, punch through. Aranessa's already up here. You can get a nice rear... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's try and finish Moranion off. Buff ourselves a little bit. Let's get down there. Get you up in here. Oh, yeah. Look at these archers just completely fall apart. Beautifully done. Finish off the spears over there. I thought this was going to go a lot worse. I'm not going to lie. I think we're good. Fire away over here. Let's try and keep the Sartosa Free Company alive if possible. Finishing you off. And I think we're good over here as well. These spears are being largely taken care of. They're at least being kept occupied, so they're not going to come out on top, that's for sure. We're fine over here. Let's get you... Oh, you're out of ammunition. Wow. Okay. Pretty quick to run out of ammunition. That's fair. They're quite effective, actually. How many kills do they get? They only got 12 kills. It's funny. I guess the damage output causes enough morale damage or something, but they do feel worth it. Come on, finish them off. We're good here. We're pushing through. I wonder if I should chase with these rotting Prometheans. I highly doubt that'll be effective. The Sartosa Free Company here not having a good time, but let's pull them off. You guys are all still okay. You're all still firing away. You can actually go in as well to try and provide some assistance. Come on now. Fire. There we go. Shatters all around. Surrender your city to me, you foul elves. Give up. If ye know what's good for ye, ye will raise the white flag. I do not wish to parley today. I wish to conquer. Decisive victory. I did not think that would go that well, if I'm completely honest with you. So the Bloated Corpse managed to kill 30, I guess, above it when it took out the walls or caused some damage. These guys got some serious work in as well. Didn't lose any units. I'm liking this so far. And remember, just a quick reminder to those of you that don't know or don't remember, I love seeing name suggestions. So drop your name suggestions for units, identify the units, let me know what you think I should name them, especially when they do particularly well. Like if they get 100 kills and just be a lowly unit, that's a reason to name a unit, in my opinion. So, let me know down below, but obviously it's a good idea to kick off your suggestion by starting with like name in your comment, that way I can find them later. So, Elisali is ours. Curse of Eternal Service right unlocked. Tales of crew who serve under undead pirate captains state that they were press-ganged to remain under the sway of their admiral, not just for decades, but forever. It is best, then, to embrace such fortune, for fate is rarely kind to deserters. Right, the right's available, beautiful. And we can't do anything here either about public order or anything, but hopefully the rebellion will trigger near Elisali, as it is the capital, and we'll be able to shut it down basically immediately with Aranessa here. We're also able to get another step of Ghost Fleet. I feel like that's... Let's do it. I know I want to get to Lightning Strike as quickly as possible, so let's do it. And over here in Sartosa, shall we spend the money? Must spend money to make money. You're not ready to build anything yet. I mean, I guess I could do this and unlock Vampire Fleet Captains. Get some magic out on the field. But I don't want to spend the 2 there just yet. So Sartosa, let us upgrade this. We're making decent change for someone who has a near full army. It's going okay. And in fact, let's see if we can't raise any dead after that battle. Sure. Sure, let's do that. It's like every other word out of my mouth feels like a pun. I was not saying sure as a pun, by the way. Even though... kind of wish I was. I do kind of wish I was. Alright. Here's the rebellion. We'll shut it down easily. It's tiny. It's right next to us, and that'll, you know, balance out the public order situation. Alright, Yvresse. Oh. That's a mighty full stack you have there, Yvresse. What's it doing so far down south on Ulthuan, Yvresse? Why are you... There's nothing going on down here. Nothing you need to be concerned with. Alright, here we go. They're going to attack us. They're just going to put us under siege. That's fine. Ooh, another mission issued. Enhance your city. Ensure that one of the following buildings have been constructed. The pirate holdout in Sartosa. Mistress, we have sufficient resources and bodies to upgrade our city. I must advise you to take push forward with this expansion. Okay. I think that's enough reading of those. Settlement besieged, that's fine. So that's just upgrading this, I take it. Yeah, fair enough. That'll happen in due time. Over here, Aranessa is able to roll out and destroy this army without issue. I wonder if we let this army actually hit us at Elisele so we have our walls and all to help us out. But for now, definitely scare you off. I wonder if we should fight this. Because I'm worried that against some of these highly ranked units, this army will just fall apart because AI. We saw what it did to that bloated corpse. So you know what? I just want to check really quickly that we are in fact not able to raise the dead when we are put under siege. Yeah, just wanted to make sure. Let's dive in. To the battlefield we go. Alright, with the amount of ranged firepower I'm fielding, I highly doubt we're going to have any issues here, but better safe than sorry. I do not trust the AI after it wasted my bloated corpse as it did in one of those previous auto-resolve battles. So let's move you guys back over here. Obviously, let's get you set up, and I think what I forgot to actually do last battle was turn off skirmish mode. Shame. There we go. Let's get you guys back over here. You've got decent range as well, not decent enough to get them right from the beginning. You know what we're going to do? We're actually going to post up to the side over here. And that way, they will hopefully be drawn to the open field. Let's get you all moving up a little bit. Firing from up top over there. Let's get our front line set up. I should be merging some of these guys soon. So let's get you... let's not put all the weakness on one side. Let's alternate like this. A weak middle is not a good idea. Sure, let's do that. And we've got a whole line of zombies waiting to join in the fun. So we'll get them right behind where we are weakest. Let's get you guys off to the side. Out of my way. Alright. Get things organized over here. Get you and you over here. Get the scurvy dogs. Vanguard deployed, perhaps? I mean, they can go chasing after the Terranok chariot, maybe. Let's get you deployed off in the trees over here. Hidden. And then fire away with these two to kick things off. Maybe take down the Silver Helms or something before they harass us too much. Rotting Prometheans will pull you off to the side here in case they decide to get clever and come in from the side. Aranessa, you up front as well. And all of our gunners and bombers and all is close to the front line here. Hopefully firing over the top of these guys and getting some work done throughout the battle. Worst case scenario, actually, let's get these bombers off to the side here so they can come in from the side and cause some damage after the fact. There we go. And you, let's get you up a little bit further, I suppose. They'll come close enough. The other option is to actually position further up now. Might as well just start back here. We've got our artillery. We've got our artillery to kick things off. And let's actually face the right way so we don't waste any time rotating to kick things off. I think we're able to hit them. We are. Let's move you up a little bit. Sorry, spending so much time setting this up. Group you. Group you. And I think that is that. Let us begin. If these Silver Helms, if that eagle gets too close, we have to gun it down right away. And then same goes for the chariots and all, of course. All right, here we go, boys. Firing away. Good hits. Good hits. Yeah, decent start. Decent start. You know what, actually, let's focus in on these white lines of Schrace, and we'll gun down those Silver Helms as they come too close. Take down those white lines. They're close enough now. Should actually switch targets more at the beginning. There we go. Some good shots, I hope. Give me some good death and destruction. There we go. It's not bad. And we've got you firing away now at these white lines of Schrace, I hope. Alright, let's keep our eyes on everything. Make sure we can shut anything down if it tries to get too clever. I think we're pretty good. Okay, we'll start firing away. I think I need to rearrange myself. There we go. Fire away. Let's take that eagle down. Need to take that eagle down ASAP. Come on now. The bombers perhaps not. Ooh, good shots. Aranessa, let's get you back over here. Pin this thing down. Let's pull you back. Let's pull you back over here. We're trying to help that front line out as much as possible. Alright, here we go. get a countercharge in there. Let's get you... Well, let's get our wolves. Or, sorry, our scurvy dogs, I mean. In there. Aranessa, damn, not able to finish it off, eh? Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Keep firing away at you. Let's get the bombers up front over here, throwing their bombs into the white lines of Shrapes, perhaps. And we've got you going into the Turnok chariot. Ooh, our rotting Prometheans. Need to keep you safe. Silver helms, I think. Turn you around. Alright. Aranessa, let's get you over here. I think we're doing alright. Wow, these guys just stay obstructed for a while, don't they? We're firing away, we're firing away. Let's fire away over here. Rotting Prometheans, let's pull you back a little bit. Turn around. The dogs are taking care of that nonsense. We're firing over here. Pull back. Say we fire over here. Get you firing over here. Put you in a different group. Hold these guys in place. Aranessa's coming in still. Alright, we're doing well against the white lines. These guys are not having a good time back there. Let's push in over here. Pull back the Sartosa Free Company over here. Pull back the Rotting Prometheans over here. We want to stay safe. Come on now. Good shots, taking care of them. Pull you over here. Aranessa, perhaps move in. Oh, here they come. Gunning them down. We should be alright. We might lose some zombie pirates, but that's okay. That's what they're here for. That's literally what they're here for. Pull you back into the Turnok chariot. Stop it from firing away. We're good over here. We're good. We're good. I think they're going to shatter any second now. Aranessa, let's move you in here. Everybody else. The chariot's kind of taking care of my scurvy dogs back there, so let's pull them off to the side. Let's not lose them. And over here, oh my god, that was probably more friendly fire than anything else. Let's move in. Turn around and fire. Again, it is just zombie pirate deckhand mobs, but they will come in handy in future battles as well. And let's get you firing over here. Try and drop the Turnok chariot. I guess it's the Turnok chariot and just the Lord here that's helping them out. But he's going to fall soon. Some prince he is. Oh. Oh, I should have been watching her animations more. Holy crap. Where'd she go? Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, don't give me a victory screen. I want to see her... Alright, fine. I should keep my eyes on her animations a bit more. That was some ridiculous vaulting and dancing going on. Decent enough. Decent enough. Apparently decisive, says the game. And another decisive victory it was for Aranessa Saltspite and her motley crew. Yeah, I gotta remember how careful I need to be and not just throw troops into non-ideal situations. Took care of that eagle pretty quickly, but let's see. Ransom captives, assimilate captives is probably not really going to help us all that much. Then share the loot gives us loyalty and unit experience for 3 turns. Nah, I'm going to ransom the captives. Away he goes. I do need to finish him off. Are we able to raise anything? 3 more zombie pirate deckhand mobs. So here's, I think, what we're going to do, because I'm worried that you cannot actually get all the way into the city. So we'll at least have 1 turn of replenishment, which is helpful. I think Aranessa should go in, finish this off, and then come back into the city. Let's auto-resolve this. Please don't screw me, AI. Come on now. This is the type of nonsense I'm talking about. So this is what I mean. We lost some pretty helpful units there. But hey, it's fine. It's fine, because we're going to pull back into Elisale. Not going to hit Ingmir without a strong army over here. We're going to raise... Actually, no. We're going to recruit globally. We'll have access to... Let's see, what do we actually want? What have you got here? You've got a lot of cavalry. You've got a ridiculous amount of cavalry. So perhaps this was a blessing in disguise. Let us get some global recruitment going on. We'll get some zombie pirate deckhand mob with pole arms.
Yes, the winds blow true.
And we can locally get Sartosa Free Company. So we can make up for that, no problem. 1, 2, 3, there we go. We've caught up in 1 turn. I'm wondering, I think we should get more pole arms in this army. And maybe we actually merge these 2. Because that's a lot of cavalry coming in. That's a lot of cavalry coming in. So yes. What I'm saying is, yes, we're going to merge you 2. Yep. And we're going to check raise debt first. Nope, nothing interesting. So yeah, let's go ahead and give ourselves not enough money. I sincerely hope
ridiculous.
if they hit us in 2 turns, we're not going to finish recruiting the deckhand. What I could do is I could pull back a little bit. I can't get 3 turns away, though, that's for sure. At least we'll have the walls to help us, the walls and the towers and all. So sure, let's try it. Get the boost to replenishment as well, so we'll be pretty healthy. Pretty healthy. Alright, fine. That's that. Unassigned skill point. Another one. Fair enough. Let's give ourselves... Let's see. Maybe we get Inspiring Presence and start the red line soon. Or maybe we go ahead and give ourselves... bind it to service. Reduce that recruitment cost. Save some money before we run out of it. 1, 2, 3... There we go. All of you gone. If they haven't changed it, then you do have to restart your recruiting to take advantage of the savings. Yes, let's go ahead with that and hope it works out for us. I do believe that's the turn. I do believe that's the turn. What are you going to do? Will you assault us? Will you attack us? I'm going to be honest, I'm a little tired of fighting High Elves after my Hellebrand campaign, and what was essentially just fighting High Elves. So I might, after I take care of these guys, I might disengage the High Elves, and then go down south, hit Araby and the other undead factions of the desert. You know what, I think if we have the help of the towers and the walls, we should be fine against this full stack. We should be fine against this full stack. I'm almost wondering if I should recruit another army. Fleshy Fortune. Ahoy there! We've come across an enemy encampment devoid of life and littered with corpses. Half-devoured bodies are scattered about the clearing. The fallen dead were elite riflemen. Surely one among them will be of use to us. Perhaps we should seek out the creature that caused this massacre. Cool, so I can either raise a gunnery wight, or I could capture the Morngul Hunter. I think... I'll be back at Sartosa, unfortunately. I do think I want a Morngul Hunter, rather than a gunnery wight. Yes, please. Get that monstrous monster in here. Another mission issued, Captain's Cabin. We should have succeeded this already. Successfully carry out any hero action. Fair enough. Well, Charles Fenn. This guy's name is Charles Fenn. You can't actually pick up Felcargo, can you? Why are you slow? Hurry it up. There we go. Move up to there. What shall we do? Public order will drop again soon. I obviously can't... I won't finish recruiting these 3. I'm probably better off at least getting the Zombie Pirate Deckhand mob and the Zombie Pirate Gunnery mob into this army. Because, yeah, these 3 will not make it into my army. They will put us under siege, almost guaranteed. So, yeah, let's nip that in the bud. Raise that. There we go. Full stack to their full stack. Ours is superior, merely by the fact that it is being led by me, I hope. My concern is that I don't have enough anti-large to deal with all this nonsense, but we do have a lot of ranged, so hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully it'll work out. But we won't be finding that out until next session. We've just about hit that hour mark, and as I may or may not have mentioned earlier, I like to keep these an hour long. As always, let me know your thoughts on the campaign thus far. Let me know any name suggestions you might have. Let me know any way that I could make this a more enjoyable viewing experience for yourself. Again, I'm always open to feedback, so do provide some down below. Again, I will be trying to do this either on a daily or every other day basis until the DLC releases, and then we'll find a nice cozy spot in the schedule for it to live. I wasn't sure about using that word. Before I do say farewell, though, I'd just like to give you all a massive thanks for joining me and in the kicking off of this campaign, and a massive thanks as well to all of the patrons and channel members who help support the channel on a monthly basis, keeping us alive and running smoothly. It does make a very big difference, and I greatly appreciate your support. Until next time, as always, thank you once more for watching, and cheers.